I'm Eric Novak, and behind me is the 2020 Nissan Leaf Plus. By Plus, it is the variant of the Nissan Leaf that carries the extended range 62 kilowatt hour battery. And on this video, I'm going to try and test out that battery and see just how far I can drive this thing on a single charge. According to Nissan, the posted range of the Nissan Leaf Plus is 363 kilometers, or about 225 miles. Now, that testing protocol is done in a very controlled environment, and it doesn't always factor in. There's a variety of situations and conditions that can vary range either up or down. Same thing with fuel economy. So when I unplug this here, I'm going to go take a look inside and see where we're at, because lately I've been getting estimated ranges far in excess of what's posted. Okay, so I've unplugged it. Let's turn it on and let's see what the current estimated range is right now. Okay, so again, 363 or 225 miles is basically what's posted. And okay, so right now it's indicating 452 kilometers of range. This is in normal driving. And you know what, I'm actually going to take a little video of this here using my phone to show it here. So as you can see, that here, 452 kilometers, that's about 280 miles is my range. And if I put it into eco driving mode, that jumps up to 478 kilometers. So we're getting closer to 300 miles. So this will be the test. Can we actually do this using, some various driving techniques? Can we get up to as high as, 478 kilometers or 452 or 280 miles? Testing out the EV range of the Nissan Leaf Plus means that I needed to do a lot of driving, and since it was a gorgeous day out, I decided to call up my friend Lindsay and head out for a relaxing drive. We made our way up north from my home in Ajax, Ontario, to the southern shores of Lake Simcoe, where we found some scenic roads to drive along, as well as some interesting sights to see. So just stopping for a bit, we've been out for a couple hours, and I just took a picture earlier, we've driven 123 kilometers, call it, and it shows that we have 311 kilometers left. And the average economy, the fuel efficiency or the energy efficiency is right now at 14 kilowatts per 100 kilometers. So we're a little bit behind where we should be to achieve what I thought we'd do off the beginning, that 477. But also for context, pretty much everything up here, we're just now on the shores of Lake Simcoe. We're at actually the boat launch in Beaverton, Ontario. Pretty much everything's been uphill, so we've been using more energy to get upwards in elevation. So I think we're going to head back now and see where we're at, and I'm pretty sure we're going to even out and get more closer to where I think we'll be at the end. And all right, end of day one. I mean, I'm not going to drive anymore, and so we've been on the road. We spent most of the day. I just dropped off my friend Lindsay at her house, and it looks like we've done 226, almost 227 kilometers. In fact, I'm just going to take a little video again to show you this here. And we are, we've got 201 kilometers remaining, 46% of battery left, and I've improved, like I thought I would, the fuel efficiency or the energy efficiency. We're now down to 13.5 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. So, I'm still probably a bit off the original estimate, and we'll see where we get to. I'm not going to charge up tonight. I'm going to leave it as is. We'll drive more tomorrow if we have to. But that was a fun day so far. We'll see how far I can really stretch this in the next day or two ahead. Okay, believe it or not, this is the fourth day that I'm now trying to drive the battery. I started this on Thursday, it's now Sunday, and while we did that long drive on Thursday, admittedly Friday and Saturday I was just running errands, and I'm going to do a little bit of that now, but I'm really going to try to run this battery out. If we can take a look, I'm going to zoom in here a little bit and show you that I'm still at 21%. 338 kilometers achieved, 96 or just under 100 kilometers estimated to go. And I'm going to try and run this out. I'm going to drive and try to end this route close to a fast charger that's nearby that I can use. But I don't know, let's see what we can finally wind up achieving with this single charge. So another thing to factor with electric vehicles, in addition to range, and I've alluded to this a little bit, is efficiency. Just like a gas vehicle can be more or less fuel efficient, so too can an electric vehicle can be more or less efficient with the energy it needs to consume. So with respect to this Nissan Leaf Plus, according to the Natural Resources Canada, which is the determination here in this country, the combined energy efficiency rating for this Nissan Leaf Plus is 20 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. As you can see, as we've been talking about, I've alluded to occasionally, I'm doing much better than that. I'm currently at 13.3 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. For Americans, the combined equivalent, as determined by fueleconomy.gov, the US EPA, the rating for the Nissan Leaf Plus is 31 kilowatt hours per 100 miles. And if I did the conversion, I tried to do it before leaving in my head, I'm right now at about 20.5. So again, I'm far exceeding that overall benchmark. But regardless of what's posted, as you can see and as we've been demonstrating, we can far exceed that depending on a number of factors, such as the driving conditions we're in right now. Okay, I am just going to pull over in a second here because I'm coming up to a moment and I'm just going to look for a spot where I can pull over safely. So I'm just pulling over because I want to show you, and I'll use my camera again. So I'm at 363.1 kilometers. So I've hit the posted range, and I still have 16% battery charge left, which is an estimated 71 kilometers to go. That would be 70 kilometers. That'll be about 40 miles or so. I've hit the limit. I'm going beyond it. Now it's just a matter of finding out just how much further I can go in excess of what it says we should normally achieve. Okay, we've basically put it down to the wire. We're down to 3%, and I'm just coming up to a fast charger now. So we will take a look at this and see where we're at. Done. Okay, let's flip it around. Let's see where we're at. We have, wow, nailed this pretty good. So I hit 433 kilometers. It was showing I had 17 kilometers left. So we're basically at 450, 12.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers and 3% battery. And now I'm finally at a charging station. So we'll tally up the figures, but we had a pretty impressive run. Okay, let's wrap this thing up. How did I do? In this 4 days of extreme range testing, I wound up driving just over 433 kilometers, and that was an excess of the posted range by 24.5%. My combined overall energy efficiency of 12.9 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. It was better than the posted combined of 20 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers by 35.5%. How did I do that? I didn't hypermile. That's important to know. I didn't try to stretch this. I observed speed limits, I maintained them, and only exceeded them when the flow of traffic necessitated it. I stayed in eco mode the entire time. That's something I probably wouldn't do if I owned it. I would use eco sparingly or in the right situations, but all the time, probably not. So maybe in realistic situations, it might be a little bit less in overall distance achieved. I coasted to decelerate. I mean, I didn't need the air conditioner because the temperatures were admittedly ideal, but overall, it was just a fun drive. Not trying to be a lead foot and really enjoying myself while out there in the stealth-like qualities of an electric vehicle. So what does this mean as a takeaway? It means range anxiety is dead. There's really nobody out there who, at least for the most part, can not use that kind of range. You may have those times where you're driving on long distances, but overall, the range that you've seen here, even at posted, is more than enough for most people. So let's get beyond the notion that range is an issue with electric vehicles, because it just isn't anymore. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration, and that's it for this video. I'm Eric Novak. Thanks for watching. There's plenty of ways for you to keep connected with me, so check out some of my social media links, suggested videos, and I'd really love it if you subscribe to my YouTube channel.